Welcome everyone. We'll talk about quality management system in this video. So, to begin with, need to understand what is QMS or quality management system for the achievement of the goal, the business success, the organizational success, as in how pivotal role that quality management plays. Everybody believes if you are consistently keeping the quality, maintaining the quality, customers are going to flock towards your business. It automatically means your business is going to be a grand success. So ISO 9001 2008. What about it? It is nothing but a quality management system, a web of interconnected process that are used to manage your business is what QMS is all about it. We will talk about ISO, which stands for the abbreviation for International Organizations for Standardizations. Again, recall ISO stands for International Organizations for Standardizations per se. So, what is ISO? One of us must be thinking about it. It is not an acronym for International Organization for Standardization. The organization's short name was taken from Greek word ISOS, meaning equal. ISOS, the Greek name for ISOS, which means equal. So ISO 9001 says it should be all about 8 principles. Principles that means that are focused on the customers, that are focused on leadership, that are focused on involvement of every people out there. It is a process approach. Remember, system approach. It is a continual improvement, factual approach, and the last be mutual beneficial superior supplier relationships. So what are we looking about the 8 principles of ISO 9001? It's a customer focused leadership, involvement of people, process approach, system approach, continual improvement, factual approach, and mutual beneficial relationship with the suppliers. When ISO was updated in 9000 series from 1994 to 2000, they decided to focus on the process approach to the QMS versus the old functional approach. All work is a process. Remember this, what we are talking about. All work is a process. This means that in everything we do, there are inputs and there are output. There are suppliers and there are customers. That and the means to get the work done. When ISO was updated in the 9000 series from 1994 to 2000, they decided to focus on the process approach to the quality management system versus the old functional approach altogether. All work is a process that needs to be understood time again. This means that in everything that we do, there are input, there are output, there are suppliers, there are customers, and there are ways to get the works done. These ways is nothing but the process that I wanted to stress upon it. So you have customer requirements, and that is simply that we want to fulfill. But can we satisfy customer requirement? Probably yes, if we can maintain the quality. So how do we go around it? So customer requirement is our starting point, gives us an input. Then comes the production of the service organizations, which needs to be continuously measured, which needs to be continuously managed, and probably utilization of the resources has to take place. And this is what output is all about. It will relate to the product and services, satisfies this customer. This continual improvement in is the quality management system. In the supply chain process, if you look into it, there are inputs, there are interactions with the customer's requirements and all. And then there are outputs. So you have the inputs as a customer requirement, the feedback comes in, comes out. Absolutely. There is an in tandem work team undergoing through the processes of manufacturing, let's say production, processes of services, probably in terms of delivery, talking with the suppliers, talking with every vendor that goes around it, and out comes the output, which will tell whether the customer is happy or not, satisfied or not. The quality manual. Let me recount the quality manual salient features of ISO 9001 2008. Scope 1 includes the design and construction of clean room, ventilation, air conditioning system, metal finishing system, environmental control system for automotive and other industrial and commercial application. Exclusion, design and development validation. That is what we are looking for it. Normative references. ISO 9001, 2005, ISO 9001, 2008. QMS, ISO 9001, 2000, QMS, ISO 9002, 1994. The normative references are what we are talking in terms of scope, definition, management responsibilities, qualities. We are talking about everything of quality in depth in terms of organization, responsibilities of authorities, resources, management representative, the review of the management, the quality system. We have the second chapter as in general quality procedures, quality planning, contract review, design control, documents and data control, purchasing, control of customer supplier product. We are talking about inspection, we are talking about process control, control of inspection, measurement and the equipment, inspection and test status, control of non-conforming products, corrective and preventive actions, handling, storage, packaging, preservations and delivery, control of quality records, internal quality audits, training, services, statistical technique, as the case might be. What are we looking into it? We are looking into everything that is all about the scope, the normative, the terms and definition, the QMS, the management responsibility, the resource management, the product realizations, and the measurement analysis and improvement thereby. Section number 3, we are talking about the definitions only, the terms used by the organization. Section number 4 is all about processes. It's all about interaction. It is all about improvement. The focus is what to do, what we do, who are we doing it for, and improving how we provide services. Section number 4 is the general requirements. Documentation requirement, control of document. Document must show a control number, adoption, and revision date in order to ensure the usage of the most recent information. Control of record is also of vital importance. Each record must be controlled in order to ensure uniform quality. Section number 4 continues with talking about the level 1 in terms of quality manual. Remember, fourth is all that encompasses the QMS of ISO 9001 2008. That is all about quality policy, quality objectives, quality standards or regulatory requirement standard and other statutory or regulatory requirement. So it's been subdivided into four things of quality manual, as in quality policy, quality objective, requirement standards, and other statutory and regulatory requirement. Let us come with the documentation. In terms of quality manual, the quality manual describes our intent to establish a quality management system with an emphasis on continual improvement. We talk about the quality policy, the staff, and the management of a commitment to consistently provisions of quality products and quality services that will essentially satisfy the demand and expectation of the customer. And how? By continuous improvement in the quality management system. This is what we are also trying to abide by with the prevailing codes of practice. Current objective: maintain good business relationship with the clients, deliver quality products and services to the satisfaction of the clients, effect revision efficiencies in operation by continuous small incremental improvement in quality management systems, improve employee competence through periodic evaluation, development of skills. I'm talking about training, I'm talking about development, I'm talking about learning. We are talking about knowledges and abilities by performing an appropriate training per se, as the case might be. The level 2 of the fourth section is the quality procedures, control of document, control of records, internal quality audits, control of non-conforming products, the corrective action, the preventive action. That is what we will be looking into. The level 3 of the quality plan is incoming inspection plan, in process inspection plan, final test report, final inspection plan, work instruction, as the case might be. Level 4 of section 4 is all about formats, it's all about record, it is all about forms. We are talking about the testing report forms, commissioning report forms, inspection form, checklists, check sheets, miscellaneous documentation form thereby. The 23 mandatory records that are supposed to be kept are management reviews, competence, training and awareness, planning and production, review of requirement related to the product, design, development inputs. We are talking about design and development outputs too. We are talking about design and development review too. We are talking about design and development validation. We are talking about everything in terms of controlling of those design and development changes. We'll talk about the purchasing process. We talk about the availability of monitoring and measuring equipment, preservations of the product, customer property, control of monitoring and measuring equipment, standards used for calibrating, monitoring, and measuring equipment, thereby identifying and enabling calibration, results of calibration and verification, internal audit, monitoring and measurement of products, control of non-conforming products, corrective actions, preventive actions are all the 23 mandatory records are all about it. Everything about here. So yes, we come to the section 5, the management responsibility. Remember, the management responsibility is nothing but incremental improvement, continual improvement in your quality management system. This is what we are interested in. So I'll give you the summary. Management responsibilities are commitment, focus, objective, and planning with respect to the project, with respect to the operation of the company, with respect to the organization. It is all about commitment. It is all about focus, policies, objectives, and planning thereby. What are we looking into is we are focusing only on one thing, leadership from the management and quality in terms of customer focus is concerned. So customer focus and leaderships are to be corresponding or to be kept and the focal point. The sixth is the resource management. I repeat, the sixth is the resource management. How do we improve the resources? That is what we are trying to go around it. The resource management then and thereby. Allow me to give you the summary of section 6. We are talking about providing quality resources. We are talking about quality manpower. Remember, manpower itself is a resource. Quality infrastructure and quality environment. This is of vital importance per se. Remember, this is all about the involvement of people as on when on basis. The seventh is product realization. This is what we are looking into it, the input and the product realization. What is the customer's expectations, requirements, and what is the customer's satisfaction? It is through that product or the service, depending upon the quality thereby. Product realization is planning and develop the process altogether. And how do we come across with such kind of development, which includes product objective, relevant processes, resources, appropriate test and validation, customer related process, a customer requirement stated and implied, statutory and regulatory, product requirement changes and organization ability thereby. And this is what we are trying to go around here. So we have design and development, the planning, inputs, outputs, systematic reviews, verification and validation, control of changes. We're talking about purchasing in terms of supplier evaluation and selection, relevant purchasing information, verification of the purchased product thereby. That is what we are trying to go about it. We're talking about production and service provisions, control conditions including product characteristics, work instructions, suitability equipment, measuring the devices and the system, release, delivery, and post delivery activities, validation of the process when no other method works, identifying, tracing of products and its status. We need to go around as saying the product is in as a work in progress from phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3 to phase 4 or section 1 to section 2 to section 3. So we need to identify, trace the footprints, care about the customer property. Preservations of the product include constituent parts, the control and monitoring of measuring devices, calibrated when necessary, adjusted and probably readjusted, identify status, safeguard them from invalid adjustment, protected from damage or probably deteriorations. We come to the summary of section 7. What is it all about? It is all about the following controlling, all about realizing the planning. You need to keep a tab about it. You need to know how to control the process as early as the planning phases. Customer communication, product development, purchase functions, operating, monitoring. These all correspondence to getting the facts right, facts that you've decided upon. It is all about getting your end customer in focus. It is a process approach. It is when you work with your vendors, with your suppliers per se. So, section number 8 is all about measurement, it's all about analysis, it is all about improvement. And may I say, the continual improvement is what we are looking around here. So, general measurement and monitoring processes to demonstrate product conformity, system conformity, and continual improvement in the QMS, the quality management system. We are talking about customer satisfaction. We are talking about perception of fulfillment, about giving delight to the customer, the wow moment. That is what we are looking out here. Monitoring and measuring is internal planned audit. Processor auditor, independent of their own work, will audit the departmental progress. Process demonstrate achievement of the planned result thereby. Monitoring and measurement. We are talking about the product. Monitor, measure characteristic, conformity with acceptance criteria, waiver, concession, non-conforming process, non-conforming product, eliminate or take corrective action of non-conforming product. We're coming to the section 8, the analysis of data. What are we looking into it? Satisfaction of the customer, very important. Product and process requirement, the trends that is been prevalent in the market and the supplier. We're talking about improvement. It's all about incremental improvement. It is all about continuous improvement, improving the effectiveness of the system, corrective actions, and preventive action. Two ways to go around here things. Take the correct course of action, and every time you move away from your desired path, take a preventive action. So yes, continuous improvement, corrective actions, and preventive action. Let us move to the summary. Measurement, analysis, and improvement. We are talking about perform remedial process, monitor and measure qualities, control non-conforming product, analyze quality information, make quality requirements, quality improvement. This corresponds to get the fact that you decide before you decide, and encourage continuous improvement. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching the same.